Do nagging pains or debilitating sensitivity control your life? What if a forgotten natural secret could offer profound relief? Hello, I'm Professor Obaidus Sattar, and with over 2 decades in homeopathy, I understand skepticism. Many of you might have heard mixed things about homeopathy, and that's perfectly natural. But today we're diving deep into a remarkable remedy, Colchicum autumnale. It's commonly known as the autumn crocus, a beautiful plant that blooms when most others are fading, yet it holds a powerful, almost paradoxical history. By the end of this video, you'll gain a deeper understanding of its precise preparation, discover how it alleviates specific, often debilitating, painful conditions, and learn how it truly empowers natural anxiety relief and enhances overall wellness for your entire family. Prepare to have your understanding of this ancient remedy decoded.
The fascinating journey of homeopathic Colchicum autumnale begins not with its delicate flowers, but with the fresh, bulb-like corms of the plant, typically harvested in the quiet calm of spring. These corms are then meticulously prepared through a process of maceration, essentially grinding them with lactose sugar to create what we call a mother tincture. This initial extract is then subjected to the unique homeopathic art of potentization. This isn't just simple dilution, it involves a precise series of sequential dilutions combined with vigorous shakings or succussions. This meticulous preparation process is believed to imprint the energetic healing essence of the plant into the remedy, while simultaneously and crucially eliminating its inherent toxicity, making it profoundly safe for therapeutic use.
The result? A pure, gentle, and non-toxic remedy, completely unlike the raw plant, which, as we discussed, is highly poisonous. It's a testament to the rigorous precision and unique methodology of homeopathic pharmacology, adhering to strict pharmacopoeia rules. Now let's truly delve into the unique essence of Colchicum autumnale. Imagine a friend who is exquisitely sensitive, not just emotionally but physically. Someone who is easily overwhelmed by their environment, especially by strong smells, particularly of food. This remedy's very personality is defined by this remarkable hypersensitivity, especially to external stimuli like powerful odors, sudden changes in weather, emotional stress, bright light, and even noise. Individuals who deeply resonate with Colchicum are often irritable, prone to withdrawal, and frequently feel physically or mentally exhausted, often due to persistent pain or a chronic illness. They might express that their sufferings are simply unbearable and react with disproportionate intensity to external impressions. They genuinely crave rest and quiet, preferring solitude and silence. It's a picture of profound vulnerability, yet with the right homeopathic guidance, remarkable healing can unfold. The mind-body connection in Colchicum autumnale is profoundly intricate. Let me share a patient story. Sarah, a brilliant architect, came to me struggling with debilitating headaches. She described them as cramp-like pains, particularly above her eyes, coupled with a peculiar mental exhaustion. She'd forget words mid-sentence, truly impacting her ability to concentrate during meetings. Her mind felt clouded, making even simple conversations a challenge. We observed how her profound physical discomfort directly mirrored her mental state, and how her intense pain made her utterly intolerant of even minor annoyances. She often felt apathetic and couldn't muster energy for conversation. After careful assessment and receiving Colchicum autumnale, her mental clarity dramatically improved alongside her physical relief. It's a powerful illustration of holistic healing, where the mind's symptoms are inextricably linked to the body's distress. Colchicum autumnale is perhaps best known for its remarkable action on acute gout, particularly those excruciating attacks with severe joint pain, redness, and swelling, most often striking the big toe, but also affecting heels or fingers. The pain often shifts locations, and is intensely worsened by even the slightest touch or vibration. Beyond gout, it's invaluable for rheumatism and other forms of arthritis, addressing inflammatory joint pain that significantly worsens at night or in damp cold weather, accompanied by stiffness and swelling. But its benefits extend further. It offers profound relief for very specific gastrointestinal complaints. Think severe nausea, vomiting, often of mucus or bile, and a distinct distaste for food, particularly when triggered by the mere smell or sight of cooking food like fish, eggs, or fatty meats. This can even include autumnal dysentery with characteristic stools resembling mucous membrane scrapings, a truly unique symptom. It can also assist with specific types of constipation and even headaches characterized by cramp-like pains, especially above the eyes, sometimes uniquely relieved after eating. Some patients find relief for certain respiratory issues including cough and bronchitis, due to its anti-inflammatory properties. This is a versatile remedy for specific patterns of suffering. How does this translate to your daily life? Imagine a busy, stressed mom, overwhelmed by daily demands, irritable from lack of sleep, and perhaps experiencing nagging joint pains in her knees that flare up with the weather, all while battling a peculiar sensitivity to the smell of dinner cooking, which makes her feel genuinely nauseous. On the left, you see the burden, the everyday struggle. On the right, through the gentle action of Colchicum Autumnale, she finds relief. Her body finds its rhythm, her mind achieves a calm focus, and her hypersensitivity diminishes. This isn't just about pain relief, it's about restoring overall balance and well-being. It's a remarkable example of natural anxiety relief, helping families thrive. Let me share a truly illustrative story. Margaret, a 58-year-old retired teacher, came to me after months of excruciating joint pain that inexplicably moved from her right big toe to her ankle, then to her wrist. The strangest symptom she described was how the mere smell of cooking eggs would make her feel faint and intensely nauseous. Within 3 weeks of starting a carefully prescribed Colchicum 30C, Margaret's shifting pains stabilized dramatically and her debilitating food sensitivity completely resolved. This is how precisely matched remedies can transform lives. Colchicum Autumnale doesn't discriminate. Its therapeutic benefits span across different demographics, each finding unique resonance. For men, we often see it addressing classic acute gout symptoms, including that intensely painful big toe, often accompanied by marked irritability and an aversion to any disturbance. It can also aid in athletic recovery, where joint inflammation or stiffness might linger, especially if triggered by damp conditions. For women, beyond general joint pains, it's particularly useful for digestive symptoms like profound nausea that can occur during pregnancy or menstruation, or that strong aversion to the smell of food, especially if fish smells trigger vomiting. It can subtly assist with hormonal balance, easing sensitivities that may fluctuate with menstrual cycles, often accompanied by cold thighs after menses. For children, though less commonly indicated, it's beneficial for children who develop joint pain after exposure to cold, damp weather, or who become unusually withdrawn and sensitive to smells. They might also display irritability, aversion to food, complaints of stomach aches, especially during seasonal changes, extreme fatigue after stomach flu, tearfulness when touched, and that very characteristic jelly-like diarrhea. I recall a case where a young boy's jelly diarrhea stopped in just 12 hours with Colchicum 30C. It can act as a gentle aid for overall well-being, helping them regain their focus. Every remedy in homeopathy has its unique calling cards, its very specific fingerprints that confirm its indication. For Colchicum Autumnale, watch for these peculiar and confirmatory symptoms: the extreme nausea or even faintness from the smell or even thought of food, especially cooking. This is a hallmark symptom, almost pathognomonic. Pain that distinctly shifts location, often from left to right, particularly gouty pains. Similarly, headaches can move from right to left. Stools that are transparent, jelly-like mucus, often described as scrapings with shreds of blood or white, shreddy particles. A peculiar sensation of icy coldness in the stomach or abdomen. Electric shock-like pains in limbs specifically worsened by touch. Extreme sensitivity to all external impressions, odors, bright lights, loud noise, and even light touch. And an unusual but noted mental symptom, dreams of mice. These are the unique signs that truly point to colchicum. Understanding what makes symptoms better or worse, what we call modalities, is absolutely vital in homeopathic prescribing. For colchicum, symptoms typically worsen significantly in the evening and at night, often from sundown to sunrise. They are aggravated by any motion, the slightest touch and exposure to cold, damp weather. Even the smell or sight of food can intensify symptoms, particularly in the evening. However, relief often comes from warmth, absolute rest, and interestingly, for some headaches, after eating. This precise pattern of aggravation and amelioration is a crucial guidepost in identifying the correct remedy and ensures successful homeopathic prescribing. In the intricate world of homeopathy, remedies don't exist in isolation. They have dynamic relationships with one another. For Colchicum, understanding these connections is key for comprehensive care. Antidotes. These are remedies that can counteract or modify the action of Colchicum if needed, especially if there's an unnecessary aggravation. Camphora is often cited as a primary antidote for Colchicum autumnale if symptoms worsen. Other remedies that may act as antidotes include Nux vomica, Thuja, Cocculus, Pulsatilla, and Sulfur. Complementary remedies. These remedies often follow well after Colchicum or address aspects of the patient's condition that Colchicum doesn't fully cover, working in synergy. Bryonia alba and Ladum palustra may often complement Colchicum in chronic gout or arthritis cases, addressing different aspects of joint pain and inflammation. Arsenicum album or Spigelia may also be complementary, particularly if there are deeper chronic issues. Some sources suggest sulfur and sepia can also enhance the effects of Colchicum when used sequentially. Think of it as teamwork in healing, not just solo acts. Distinguishing Colchicum autumnale from similar remedies is absolutely crucial for precise prescribing, because a subtle difference can lead to a profoundly different outcome. Let's compare it with two of its most often confused counterparts, Bryonia and Rhus toxicodendron. Key symptom: pain and motion. Colchicum autumnale. The pain is severely aggravated by the slightest motion and even the lightest touch. The patient often prefers to lie absolutely still and finds relief from warmth and complete rest. Bryonia alba also exhibits marked aggravation from the slightest motion, and the patient desires to remain perfectly still. However, Bryonia patients often find relief from firm pressure on the affected parts and typically have less of the extreme odor sensitivity seen in Colchicum, nor the characteristic jelly-like stools. Key symptoms: stiffness and relief from movement. Colchicum autumnale. Stiffness and pain are worsened by initial motion, and overall symptoms are alleviated by warmth and rest. There's no specific craving for continued movement to improve stiffness. Rhus toxicodendron. In contrast, stiffness and pain are often relieved by continued motion, and are worse at rest and in damp weather. They feel better from moving around, whereas Colchicum patients find movement unbearable. Rhus tox patients also don't typically have the severe nausea triggered by food smells. Understanding these subtle yet significant differences ensures the correct remedy is chosen, truly unlocking the full potential of homeopathic healing for the individual. So my friends, we've decoded the remarkable remedy that is Colchicum autumnale. First, it's a profound remedy for those experiencing intense hypersensitivity, particularly to odors, often accompanied by excruciating joint pain like gout. Second, it addresses a unique constellation of physical and mental symptoms, offering holistic relief for ailments ranging from rheumatic pains to very specific gastrointestinal issues, even profound weakness. And finally, its precise application, guided by its distinctive modalities and peculiar confirmatory symptoms, makes it an invaluable tool for modern wellness and natural anxiety relief within the rich tapestry of the homeopathic tradition. Remember, this knowledge empowers you to understand, but proper individualized application always requires professional guidance. This guide is for educational purposes only and not a replacement for professional medical advice. Colchicum autumnale is highly poisonous in its raw form, but its homeopathic dilutions are safe when used under a qualified practitioner's direction. Always consult a licensed healthcare or homeopathic professional, especially if you have chronic conditions, are pregnant or breastfeeding, or take other medications. Homeopathic remedies work by supporting the body's natural healing ability, but responses vary. If symptoms worsen, seek medical help. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the fascinating world of Colchicum autumnale. Your engagement and curiosity truly make this channel special. Until next time, stay curious and stay well. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more insights.